see Jurassic World Rebirth, and with the deflated dinosaur costumes. Let's go see it.
That was Jurassic World Rebirth, and it was so good. This made me have hope for the franchise again. I loved it.
Alright guys, I just got out from seeing Jurassic World Rebirth, and after absolutely zero hope for the franchise after Jurassic World Dominion, whatever that dumpster fire was, I gotta say, this reminded me of how good a Jurassic Park or World movie can be. I really liked it. It is a huge improvement from the last ones. Still has some flaws, but the movie was still good. This is like probably actually my third or fourth favorite out of the franchise. I gotta say, this has got to be the darkest one, other than Fallen Kingdom. I think the darkest one goes, but other than this one, I think this is actually the most violent. Let's put it that way. That opening scene was terrifying. They do really, really well with the suspense in here. Really well. There are a couple of bit of pacing issues with the plot. I feel like it's very dialogue heavy with like the first 40 minutes of the movie, but the thing that got a lot of hate from this movie is the characters. And I've seen multiple reviewers say that the characters are kind of hit or miss. Now, that is true to a degree because I actually enjoy these characters. A lot of people just say they're just like, okay. I think these are very strong characters, and these can definitely, if they decide to have these characters for future movies, because, spoiler, they do survive, most of them, I think they have room for improvement. I think, honestly, Scarlett Johansson could be a better antagonist, and give me shit for this, really. But then Owen Grady, then Chris Pratt. Like, I really do. I think with character development, I think she's a very good standout character here. And that's not just because of Scarlett Johansson. That's part of it. But she's hasn't aged a day. But she's really good in this movie. I think she's a good standout. The archaeologist, the scientist, whatever, he's also a good character. The black guy, I think his name's Mark. I can't remember names well in movies unless if it's like interesting or unique names. Duncan, I think his name is, or something like that. Really badass character. Oh wow. So yeah, I don't think the characters are taken away from this movie at all. Did it capture the magic of the original? It did not. But some reason, and I think seeing this in theaters will help with that, when that Jurassic Park theme went on screen and played, I got chills throughout my whole body. And you know a Jurassic Park or World movie is bad when that theme does not give you chills. Dominion, for example. Awful, terrible, what a shitty legacy sequel. That absolute spit in the fucking face is so many. And I'm glad they made another one. I really am. And sue me for it, but really, I really do think they should have made another one. Because after that movie happened, it was so bad. I hope the fucking directors are like, okay, we're gonna make another one, we're gonna do a Saw 3 reboot. And I think that was the smartest thing they could have done. And Owen Grady and all the other characters from Dominion, they don't feel needed in this movie. So that's what also helps with like the soft reboot. Another flaw of the movie is when this movie first came out and was announced, it was like, oh, mutated dinosaurs, cool. And I was a little worried. I was up for it because it sounds like a little ridiculous as mutated bugs from the last movie. And that's why I was a little worried. But mutated dinosaurs, okay. I'm kind of in for it. It kind of sounds cool. You know, they don't really do much with those. Yeah, they are in this movie, but for a very little amount. And another thing from this movie, you get to see a lot of the Mosasaurus, and a little too much. For the first 50 minutes of the movie, they're only dealing with the Mosasaurus. And the whole movie, I was like, what the fuck? Where are the dinosaurs? Where are they going to come in? You get all that at the end, and it paid off for me. It really did. Because it did so well with building up the suspense. I was on the edge of my seat. There were a lot of cool scenes in this movie. For example, the climbing hill. I couldn't have done it. I would have fucking screamed for my life. But I think the acting's really well done as well. I think the dialogue's pretty good. It is just such a huge improvement. And for people who are hating on this movie, I don't think it's that bad. I think people are just kind of shitting on this movie because of how bad the last one is. But this movie gave me Jurassic Park: The Lost World vibes. It's a survival story. It's about this family. It's about missionaries going on a quest. It's pretty good, and it all ties in together pretty well. I was on the edge of my seat because they built up the intensity so well. The Mutodon, oh, that thing is terrifying. Wow, you don't get to see it in action too much, so it's a little underwhelming, but you still see enough of it to make it effective. There were times in this movie I did feel the runtime, but then it brings back the action, and when that action's on screen, guys, it is priceless. Beautiful visuals. Oh my god. The best out of the franchise. Like, just as good as the first. Oh my god, the visuals are so beautiful. There were so many visuals in here. I got chills through my whole body. And that's what this movie did for me. It reminded me of how good a movie from this franchise can be. And it's given me hope for the future for these. I don't know if they're making a sequel to it. I don't know if they have a whole trilogy planned, but I'd be very open to it. And that's shocking because I absolutely fucking hated Dominion. That movie pissed me off as a Jurassic Park fan. And I'll tell you, when I got home from the fucking theater, I watched a Jurassic Park movie because I was still in the mood to see more. And I came in this movie with low expectations, and I think that's what also helped. Because I just think the acting was so good and well done. Like I said, the movie has its flaws, but it is not a bad movie. It is actually one of the better ones out there. I gotta say, out of the new ones, I think this is the best one. I really do. I think this or Jurassic World. Forget the first three movies. Just out of the newer trilogy, I think this is one of the best ones. It is super, super good, super, super fun. Has its flaws, but you're just there for the ride. It's super good. It's pretty funny. It is just a good, fun time. And it made me have hope for this franchise again. And I can't wait to see what it has for the future. This made me a Jurassic Park fan again. From that absolute dumpster fire of a fucking Dominion movie that was. That makes me forgive that movie. This movie makes me forgive what an absolute pile of shit they came up with Dominion. I'm sorry, guys. That movie is so bad. Never did I think there would be a movie in the Jurassic Park franchise where fucking Jurassic Park 3 would be better than the worst one, but here we are. So, alright guys, I'm gonna give this a golden TV. I really enjoyed it, and it is probably one of my favorite. I just hope this does well in the box office, and it already, I think, has. $300 million, something like that. That's great for a box opening weekend. That's one of the biggest of this year so far. I think it's the third biggest. I think the most money went to Lilo and Stitch, of course. So fucking obvious. You know what movie I'm sad about that flopped this year? Thunderbolts. That really broke my heart. Anyway, that's not the video, but yeah, I really enjoyed this one, guys. And it might not be tasty for everyone, but it was tasty for me. So I enjoyed it. I think a casual fan will appreciate what they were trying to do with this movie. And they brought it back to the roots of the original three. And I just appreciate the hell out of it. I appreciate what Dominion and Fallen Kingdom were trying to do. Reinvent the franchise, try something new. It just left a bad taste in my mouth. And I'm a defender of Fallen Kingdom. I don't think it's that bad of a movie. It just didn't work, their idea. And Dominion was even worse. I respect the idea, but it just didn't work out. So I would love to see in the future they take a different take on this franchise. It just has to stick the landing. And I think most of these movies worked only because of the dinosaurs. You're there to see the dinosaurs. It's a Jurassic Park movie. So maybe doing a separate idea isn't what the fans want. I have no clue. But I enjoyed this movie as a casual viewer. So I hope you guys enjoyed my review. I'm sorry I didn't get much merch for the movie. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.